is me, Ruowen Huang. It's Monday. We happen to have a raining Monday today. Today I want to talk about some topic that is different, just more relaxing, because I realize the disease is a big topic. I'm going to talk forever if I want to talk about the illness I ever look into. So anyways, today I thought we'd talk about something else, just to change the pace or something, and then come back to it later. Before I begin, let me first introduce myself. My name is Ruowen Huang. I'm an author, spirit coach, and also a psychic. I had this topic in my mind for quite some time, no particular reason. But, I just thought, maybe I would share a little bit my personal aspect with you. Because believing this is probably the common things that you guys will encounter normally, in day out life. So, did I introduce myself? Before I begin, I did introduce myself, didn't I? Oh my God. Monday morning. So anyway, today the topic I want to talk about is proving myself right versus I am right. So I remember a long time ago every time when me and my husband ever argue, he always say, you always like to be right? I mean, I'm always right to be right, no matter how I talk or things like that. He's always thinking I'm trying to prove myself right. And then I remember I saying, I have no need to prove myself right? Because I know I'm right. And to a lot of people, this sentence sounds very arrogant. But as time goes on, I start to realize the difference of those two, and then I will share with you, and then you later on realize they actually apply to a lot of things in your life. When I realized I happen to have a tendency, I have no need to prove people right. Maybe when I was ignorant, I didn't know better. We have that tendency to try to find your better advantage of life or society. So therefore you were staying on your ground more solid or whatever. So I guess it's a human tendency. We like to be the advantage point. So in the life, we will have tendency to continue proving to other people that I'm a better one, I'm a right one, or I know better, and things like that. But as life goes on, we start to know more, or we start to get to know, better. Then I start to realize proving oneself right, proving myself right, the need of that is getting reduced based on the knowledge you have. Does that make sense to you? That is, if you don't have enough knowledge to support what you believe, you have a need to go out, recruit people to support what you believe. Therefore, it gives you a little bit more faith or confidence of what you believe is the right thing, right? But as your knowledge start getting more through books or study classes or life experience and things like that, as your knowledge getting more and more and more, you will start to realize you no longer have need to recruit that, because you already have enough evidence to support what you know is right. So anyway, this is a journey I start to realize as I get into early childhood, because I think based on I'm a genuinely very curious person. So I'm always like to dig into things or dig into bottom of things if I'm very interested in it. So that's why as my knowledge start getting more and more, or understand things better, I start to realize I have no need to prove or recruit people to say I'm the right one or what I know is a better one, right? Because it due to I start to understand everybody have different platform, everybody have different purpose, everybody have different tasks, everybody's built different for different means or whatever, right? So it simply do not make sense for me to use my own belief to apply to someone else. Does that make sense? So, it probably fall into a lot of different angles. Therefore, I understand I will share, but I have no need to prove that I'm right, because I know I'm right. Does that make sense to you? Because I start to believe, it's not arrogant saying, I know I'm right, whatever you say is blah, 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 blah. I really don't want to believe that. It's more like, I believe my name is Ruowen, for example. I believe my name is Ruowen. You can come to me and argue, no, you're not. I say, yes, I am. It's like, no, you're not. Okay. You know what I mean? And then people say, no, you're not. Your name is not Ruowen. Your name is, I don't know, Joe or something. I say, okay. If that make you feel better, right? Because that might be reality to you. It does not mean reality to me. Does that mean you are wrong and I'm wrong? No, that just simply means that fact is not reality in your world. But am I living your world? No, I'm not living your world. So however you decide, it really does not matter to me as long as it works for you, right? So what I'm saying here is, the reason I brought this up to you is simply share with you the need. Whenever moment you have a desire to prove, no, you're wrong. First, understand that's a human tendency. We like to stay in a beneficial point or advantage point. So so we feel better of ourselves. We feel better of where we are in the society. But the truth is, you will have no need to prove you're right if your knowledge or understanding will support what you know. You will have need to prove you are right only when you don't have enough knowledge to support what you know. Therefore, you need people's validation to prove that you are right. Right? So if you understand the nature of it, you will understand if I ever cut myself, if I ever catch myself trying to prove I'm right, such as it can be beyond the argument between couple. It can be about your religions, it can be about your belief, it can be about your sexual preference, it can be about your dream, it can be about your future planning life or things like that, right? I want you guys to, instead of waste so much time to argue with some other people, say, no, you don't know, no, I'm gonna prove you right, I'm gonna prove you. Why don't you save that time and then come to ask yourself what it is that I do not know of? Like, what it is that I do not know enough of. Therefore, I need to recruit people's validation to prove I'm right. Because I almost guarantee you, the more, only for insecure people, why are they insecure? Because they don't know better. So they feel the need to prove it. I'm going to prove it to you because I don't, I just going to hide that fact that I don't know better. Therefore, I need to, fight for my religions, fight for my God, fight for my belief, or things like that. I need to prove to you, you guys are wrong. The thing is, if you do understand the individuality of every soul, you have no need to prove because you simply understand we are in different paths, right? There's no need to convince you. You can believe me, you don't have to believe me, but it ain't gonna change too much of what I'm going to do, right? So if you ever cut yourself, have a need to try to defend for yourself and to prove that you are right, I hope you guys can all take a break and think about what it is that I do not know enough of. Like, which area can you improve yourself? And then you can support what you believe, and to a point you no longer care what people think. Does that make sense? Because after all, it's your life, right? Your life you try to create here. So, anyway, this is just a little bit personal aspect to share with you all. Once you got to know to a certain point, you will feel it. Once you come to know certain point, you will know you are right in your own reality. You are right. Then you will no longer care what other people think or say. That doesn't mean you're gonna go out and like a brat and saying, hey, I'm right, I really don't give a shit what you say. Remember what I say? This whole thing, everything I ever share with you guys, it all based on a big umbrella called respect. That is, as much as your belief is different from mine, right? I will also show my respect to you because I understand, I respect my reality, therefore I respect yours too. So anyway, don't know why this come up, but I just thought I share with you my personal opinion with you guys. I personally don't have need. I really don't have need to prove that I'm right or not. I've been doing blog for a long time. I got a lot of people will come up and say I'm wrong. That's okay because people have their reality. What I believe, because based on my experience, my life experience, my study, my observational things like that, I come to my reality, believe this is right in my world. That may or may not apply to others. So anyway, just a little bit personal opinion to share with you all. If you do understand this trend, you will be able to apply on yourself, on other people, or on different angle of your life, and hope that would be a help to you. So again, if you like what I'm doing, you can always join me live on Facebook or go to subscribe my YouTube channel or my website ruowenhuang.com. Till then, talk to you guys next time. Bye.